Today, actually, this is a future me. Yesterday, I made a sandal rose soap and I want to share making of it with you. But the things which I wanted to show you didn't exactly go to the plan. I wanted you to show how to work with the excelerating essential oils, the floral essential oils, and how to use it in your advantage, but I failed a little bit because I am a little out of practice. I haven't made design soaps for a while. I have made only my more simple soaps lately, and you will see how it goes. But I hope you can learn something from that, and I hope that you will like the soap which comes out in the end, because it's even with the failure, it's beautiful soap, smells absolutely beautifully, and yeah, let's start. And so we will start by putting on the safety gear to protect my eyes and hands. The hands are not so bad. If something happens to them, you can rinse them off with the water. But if something happens to your eyes, that is a tragedy, because that will be really, really bad. So protect your eyes always when you work with the lye. So here is our oils. They are already mixed with oils and butters, melted butters. It's already mixed with kaolin clay and with some oats to make the soap nicer. In most of my soaps I use the kaolin clay and the oats. And here is my lye water. So let's make the soap. First we will blend it a little bit. I haven't filmed the soap making for a long time, so I'm a little bit out of practice. So forgive me if something goes wrong. Okay, let's blend it a little bit. Let's check the temperature one more time. It's perfect. It's 30 degrees. I usually work at 30 degrees Celsius or a little bit even colder if I need slow moving soap. But the fragrance I am using, these are essential oils. These are many floral essential oils, and they make usually very fast moving better. So I will use it, add it at the end. And also for the fast moving fragrances, you have to really use the designs which require the soap move fast. Because if you will try to make with this fragrance, if you will try to make some elaborate designs, you will be totally lost. You will get the soap on a stick. This is really fast moving fragrance. It's my, let's say, signature fragrance. It's a rose essential oil, rose geranium essential oil, sandalwood essential oil, cedarwood, and also citronella, and it makes really nice fragrance, but it's moving really fast in soap. So let's do it. Let's start it. So since it's really fast moving, I will just go as far as emulsifying the batter. So my batter has emulsified. It doesn't have trace yet, but I don't really need to bring it to the trace. I really need just emulsified because I will blend a little more later. And also with this fragrance I really need to be very careful how it reacts, because it's really fast moving fragrance, but it's really nice one. That's why I keep using it. So I have here red sandalwood with some essential oil, with olive oil, which is infused with paprika powder. And in here it's a white sandalwood, and here is the rose clay. And also I don't use titanium dioxide. This is a little bit of zinc oxide. I will add it later because it makes the batter even move faster. So I will add it exactly when I need it. So let's divide it. And this will be a layered soap. I will make layers, and since it's fast moving fragrance, it really helps. So work with the fragrance. If it's fast moving, make a design which requires fast moving. And if you have a fragrance which is slow moving, then use it for some elaborate designs. So that way you will just help yourself instead of by using it the way it doesn't want to be used. Let's clean the bucket. All the soap is precious. I'm not gonna to waste anything. And they will be pretty even layers, maybe not exactly absolutely even. I am trying to make more of this lighter color. Okay, now let's put this aside. I'm not touching them yet. Let's start with my darkest layer, my bottom layer. I think I will add see, this now looks really nice and red, but actually in a soap you will see it turns like dark brown. I would be very happy if it stay red like this, but I will add a little bit of zinc oxide. With the natural colorants, sometimes adding zinc oxide, it kind of stabilizes the color. Definitely with the green colors, with the spirulina. If you don't add the zinc oxide, just a little bit, tiny bit of zinc oxide, it turns brown. It tells green brown, brown green color. But if you add a little bit of zinc oxide, it stays nice green. So I have never made it with the sandalwood. Let's see how it will react with the sandalwood. Okay, let's add let's get ready my mold. Let's add the fragrance, my essential oils, and let's blend it. And since I also use the neem oil in my soap, It also accelerates the butter. See, now it starts really moving. I have to catch the moment. Okay. It's still liquid enough for me to pour the nice layer. Nice straight layer. But I feel it thickening as we speak. Okay. So I just poured it. You saw it was still quite liquidy, and it's already see, it's not really moving anymore. I just catch the moment. I just catch the moment, just barely. So I will make some, not mica line, spirulina line, but when you make the mica lines or spirulina lines or cacao powder lines, be careful not to put too much of the powder, because if you add too much of the powder, your soap will separate. It kind of looks nice, but if you if you have 4 colors, 4 layers, and then your soap breaks in 4 pieces, not fun. So always put less than you think that you need. Let's clean up the mess. Okay, it's already time to do the next layer. I am debating with myself to add or not to add a little bit of the titanium dioxide or zinc oxide to my white sandalwood. I think I will not. See, it's nice beige color. I will probably not add it, because it will be a nice complement to the previous color. So let's add my essential oils. And let's blend it. Let's get the bubbles out. There is no problem if you catch some little bubble, but it's better not to have a lot of big bubbles, especially in a fast moving batter, because then you will have air bubbles in your soap. We are there. I think we are there. Not more, because if it gets too thick, then it's hard to pour and have a nice layer. So let's get it here. I will still pour over my spatula just in case. It's nice and pourable still. That is great. Let's clean it out. Moving still a little bit, but not much. So let's sprinkle the spirulina. Okay, let's clean the mess again. Oh, and here a little bit on the side. Yes, that looks better. So let's put it aside, let it solidify, and I think I will leave just a little bit of the pink layer for top decorations, and maybe I will even create a little bit of the green. See, I have here a little bit of the spirulina, so I will change it into here. I think I will leave it all here, and I will add maybe a little bit of titanium dioxide to it. Okay, few drops, and this white layer here a little bit. Hurrah! I will have a nice top. It doesn't matter if there will be some little bits and pieces which are not mixed. Maybe a little more of the titanium dioxide with the zinc oxide. Oopsie. And that will be for the tops. Putting that aside. It's also not so important to be totally super mixed, just for the beauty. Okay, and now adding the fragrance. Let's see how this is doing. I think that's firm enough. You basically see me working in a real time, and you can see how quickly it moves. Even I am not using a whole lot of the fragrance. I use just a little above 1% from the oil weight, like 1.5%. That's enough for me. I don't want it to be so. Oh, it's already thickening. I think I will even not blend with the see, this is thickening like crazy. See how thick it is already. I have to just pour it. I think it's dispersed well enough because I dispersed rose clay with the water, and it's dispersed well enough. The sandalwood I dispersed in oil. Oh, that layer hasn't solidified yet. That's strange, but that's okay. Will not be straight layer. Main thing that it is a beautiful soap anyways. Doesn't matter so much. I would have preferred it to be straight, but if I would have waited with the pink layer longer. It would be too firm. Yeah, I should have waited with mixing it a little longer. We'll see how it will look inside. What should I do? Maybe I need to mix it a little bit. No. Since this layer is broken, I will not be so concerned of the next layer not to be broken. I will work with what I have. Okay. Okay, let's mix the last. Oopsie. Okay, I think it's pretty. Yeah, it's even, I mean, this is a perfect consistency for making the soap. But now we will add a little bit of zinc oxide to this layer. Since it's not the titanium dioxide, this will not make the soap white, but it just will make it a little more opaque. I will add a little of this in here just to get everything out. It will make it a little more opaque. And I'm also not so concerned as to mix it totally out, because if there will be little lighter parts and darker parts, that's no problem. Okay, let's get as much out as possible and not to waste anything. So we already getting thicker. Let's add the fragrance. I think I will not blend it with the stick blender either, otherwise it will thicken too much. And I am not very concerned about it breaking this layer, because the previous layer is already broken, so no problem if it breaks. Okay, let's do it. Let's pour it. And see, this layer is already solid, and I cannot break it, even if I wouldn't use the spatula. It was just one layer which had to ruin my perfectly layered soap. Ha! No problem. It will be beautiful anyways. Okay. See? And now I will wait a little bit till I can texture the top. Okay, by the movie magic, few minutes have passed, and see, the top is nice. I think then I can texture it nicely, and for that I will add a little bit of the colors which I saved to make it nicer. This top I got inspired from Tiggy of the Future Primitive soap. I like this style. I kind of make it a little bit of in my way, but the inspiration comes from her tops, which I really love. She also makes the tops with the peaks, which I don't, but this kind of spoon technique with some colors underneath, this is really nice. This is something I really like from her. I kind of borrowed it. I don't think she would mind, but because all the soap makers borrow techniques from each other, even if you do the same thing others do on your soap, it will always look different. So, and all the leftover soap which I have will not go to waste. I will make little sample soap hearts out of it, but now I will make my nice tops the way I really like, and the consistency is absolutely perfect, like a thick custard. That's the nicest consistency. But I definitely feel that I am out of practice in making soap. I haven't made it so long, especially with the nice tops, but I kind of feel a little bit insecure. That's my favorite way to make tops, with the lines like that. Yay! Made this one also. Beautiful. That's exactly what I like. And now I will put some botanicals on the top and a little bit of the gold sprinkle. I don't use the glitter, I use the food sprinkle, whatever it is. It comes in these spray bottles, and since it's something you can put on the cakes, so it's definitely not something unfriendly. And I just put it just for a little bit, just see, just to make a little shine, nothing much. That's it. Beautiful. It makes the tops so nice. This is the pink pepper. This will come here. I put more than I think I need because some of it will definitely fall off when I will cut the soap. Maybe even most of it will fall off when I will cut the soap. This is the first time I use this pink pepper, but I think it will be nice on this sandal rose soap. And of course the nice rose buds. Okay, let's place them nicely. Choose the nicest ones. And since I used in my live water also citric acid and Himalayan salt, the saponification, the hardening process goes faster, so I never wait 24 hours, and never like 48 hours is too much. Since I use the salt, it hardens faster, and sometimes even in 18 hours it's kind of very hard already and not so easy to cut. So I try to, so now it's evening and I will cut it first thing in the morning, and it will already be hard. You will see it. Okay, see you tomorrow. And good morning. So today we are back for the cutting of the soap. I am kind of little bit scared how will the broken line look, but we will see. And if it looks really horrible, then I have failed to prove the point which I was trying to prove with the accelerating fragrances and how you can make fast, nice lines. But actually, I think the main reason when it happens is when I film, because these things don't happen when I don't film. But when I film, I'm kind of more concentrated on the video and less on the soap, and then what happened? Let's see. Let's cut the soap. This is how it looks this morning, and these are two little things which I already took out of the little molds. This was my hour pour, which I usually put in these cute little heart molds, and then I can give it as a present, or if somebody orders my soaps, then I can give it as a little thank you present, or I can sell it for in the restaurant where I work, then I sell it for cheaper price as a soap samples, and people are always happy about these little hearts, and that's helped me not to waste any soap. Okay, let's unmold it. These molds unmold very nicely. I like it very much. Those are brambleberry molds which I use. They were very expensive, but they are worth it. Oopsie. Now let's get this out. Ay, 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 my peppers start already falling off, which I knew will happen. I don't know how many will be left by the end. We will see. Okay, let's get out of my... That's how it looks. Ay, ay, ay. It looks like somebody didn't clean it very well last time when I used it. At least strings are clean. Let's see. They are all tight enough. Let's do the cutting. Since we have these nice things on, let's put it sideways, not to get a nice, or rather not nice, streaks on the soap, and see how it goes. To line it up nicely, not to damage any rosebuds. Okay, let's go. Perfect. Okay, this stripe is nice. Let's see. I thought I broke it, but this is not so bad. Oh, see, that's where it comes. Ay, 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 ay. It could have been better if I would be a little more patient. But smells really nice, and looks very nice. It looks like maybe it got some partial gel or something. The white one is tricky always. See, the colors you don't see so much, but on a white one you see this ring there. Even if I left it out, didn't put it in a box. It's still got this discoloration. We'll see if it will go away. Not so bad. Could have been better. Patience, patience, patience. See, this is even more. This is even more. Somehow, you know, that might be also because I tend to soap quite cold, because my butter is seizing quite fast anyways if I don't soap cold, because I use a little bit of neem oil in my soap butter, and neem oil tends to accelerate better a little bit, but I like to use the neem oil anyways. Yeah, could have been much nicer. Next time. And also I was out of practice, really haven't made a soap for a while, at least not the designed one. I recently made my simple soaps, which are just a solid color, but this I haven't done for a while. Yeah, that's how it is. What can we do? Trying to prove a point and failing. Okay, soap is cut. The cutter is almost cleaned. I will clean a little more later. And what do we do next? These beautiful pieces will be the sample pieces. With the small knife I will just cut these nicely in half, and this is really nice and big sample. This also goes in half. This can even be almost like a present for somebody. I don't have much soap scraps. I try to work the way that I really don't have much leftovers of the soap, because I used to have ton of the soap scraps, and I used to make the I used to wash my laundry with that, but I didn't really like how it worked. And then, yeah, I don't make the confetti soaps because the natural colors are a little bit dull for that. It doesn't give a nice effect with that. So I'd really try to avoid to have. So these things are all samples, and sometimes, yeah, I should have probably taken the peeler and peeled this off, but I didn't, so but it's not so bad. And then I clean up my soaps with the towel, and then I take the rubbing alcohol. This is not the original, this is original label. It's just I'm using this bottle from different kind of alcohol, which is not so strong. And then what I do, I clean it up with the rubbing alcohol. Just clean up the sides, and it works nicely for me. Nothing wrong with the beveling, nothing wrong with the cleaning it up with the potato peeler. Looks very beautiful, but since I am trying to avoid like lot of scrap materials, so it works well for me. no problem with that. Nice. This time soap is almost too soft because I soaped quite late last night and this is still the morning. Usually when I cut it's much harder. Everything is not like usual this this time somehow, because I am too impatient to make a new soap. I haven't done it for a while, so that's how it happens. So that's how I usually clean the sides. I will not bore you with showing all the soaps. It takes a long time. So this is my biodegradable glitter which I bought. I think I bought it on Alexmo or the show. No, I don't remember where I bought it. It was on sale, so I was very happy. Maybe that was that English company. What's the name? Soap Kitchen. And I bought it there. So since I have it, I use it. Maybe when it runs out, I will not buy it anymore. So yes, let's see. Let's try it. My trusty mallet. Okay. Get ready for jumping soap. Okay, it works. I don't know if you can see the gold shine on the camera. Okay, so let's stamp the soap. That's how it looks. And if you are wondering, this is my company logo. I don't have many different soap stamps. Somehow, for me, just this fits everything. I'm happy with it. Wow, this came out really gorgeous. I don't know how much you can see on camera. Like this. So this soap has this, I would say, this antique kind of look, an antique kind of smell. It's like coming into the beautiful museum or beautiful palace or antique shop, somewhere where things are beautiful and well preserved and loved. That's what the feeling of this soap is for me. I really like it. Even the broken line, when you put this beautiful stamp on, it looks nice. Not all my soaps get a golden stamp. Some get just stamp. Some soaps which have a very special design, I stamp them on a side. They can get, you know, just part of the logo on. I was thinking about making different, also other stamps, but somehow I love my logo and the stamp which was made for my logo so much that I just stamp away with the same thing. And even this soap, which is kind of, I mean, you put the stamp on and somehow all the defect disappears. It turns into the effect. So that's my logo. Turn every defect into effect, so people would think that it's exactly what you meant to make. Anyways, so what are the conclusions? I proved the point in some ways. The soap accelerates, but if you use colder ingredients, the colder soap at a colder temperature, it keeps still liquid longer. And with some additives, as you saw, it goes really fast, and with some additives you have to wait still a little bit. So impatience destroyed my line. I should have waited till this layer solidified more, or I should have blended it a little more, but when I was blending, the feel was different. I mean, the feel was the same as this one, but it still didn't do the same thing. And also, you remember I put some zinc oxide into the red sandalwood, and actually I can see it has improved the quality of the color. I will see how it goes with the time, but I think that's what I will do in the future also, just a tiny bit, just a little bit, the same as with the green color. If I don't add just a little tiny bit of zinc oxide, the color, the quality of the color is very, very different, and it ages differently. I like the color, and maybe I need to improve this color a little bit, or maybe I have to switch the places with the pink. I have to think about that. Or maybe if the line would have been straight, it would have been fine. I don't know. I have to think about that, what I will do next time. But anyways, it's better than I feared. It's worse than I hoped for. I hoped for nice straight lines and didn't get them. Sorry. See you next time. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribing would help me immensely to put my videos in front of lot more people than I do now. If you liked what I said, I would be happy if you put a like. And if you want to ask something or share some experiences you had with accelerating essential oil fragrances, I will be happy to read your comments. I am not so popular that I have like thousands of comments, so I can read all of them and respond to all of them. If you have any questions, you can ask any questions also. So that's how the soap looks. I hope you like it.